special guest. Hello, Walter.
Hello. It's nice to see you.
Yes, it's long time no see.
Yes, well, it's been a while since I retired from here in January, but I'm so happy to be back in Studio A.
So, you are involved with Christmas Revels.
Indeed.
Would you like to tell us about it?
I would. This is its 44th season in Cambridge at Harvard's Sanders Theater. And it's a great Victorian time theater itself. Wonderful place to house this year's Victorian Christmas Revels. And in this case, I'm returning for the first time in 4 years since I've been in one of these productions. But I started coming to see them in 1978, and I joined the cast in 1989, and I've been involved frequently since then. This year we're doing a wonderful show in London. The year is 1851. It's the World Exhibition there in London at the famous Crystal Palace, a marvel of architecture, and it's the first building of the time, I believe, that was all glass. It just couldn't have, nobody could figure out how to do it. So really it's a giant greenhouse basically, but it was huge and very striking, and all the world's nations would come and show off their agriculture, their technology, and various aspects of their economies, and it was a fantastic event. Well, it just so happens that there was a fellow, my character, Harry Calkard, who was there and managing the Crystal Palace at the time. That's not really true, but that's what my character is. He's managing. He really managed something else, but we fit him into this role of managing the Crystal Palace. And there's to be a fantastic event as requested or commanded by the Prince of Wales. So it's a big deal, and I'm in charge, and I'm a little nervous, but I've got something very special in store for the public, and it's a Royal Command performance of the ballet Cinderella. Now, everything's fine, except a few minutes into the opening, I hear that there's a snag, and I won't go into what the snag is, but it threatens everything. So a lot of the show revolves around how that is resolved. It's a great show. It's got 80 people in the chorus. About 40 of them are, is it 80? Yeah, well, about 2/3 are adults and 1/3 children. There's a brass band and an orchestra, and a lot of technicians and 5 professional actors, and it's going to be a great show. So I think people should try to find out about tickets by going to www.revels.org. It'll be fun.
So I hear that your face is all over buses and things.
Oh my God, who knew? I was asked in the summer to come in for a photo shoot. I knew it was about Revels, but that's all I knew. And the next thing I know, they tell me that I will be on a poster. I'm on the program in the theater. I'm on the website. I'm currently seen on the sides of buses running from Harvard Square to Watertown Square. I'm in subway trains. Oh my God, who knew? Now I'm thinking, well, geez, what can I do to use this to catapult myself into worldwide fame? But I can't think of anything. But still, if you're out and about, you may see me like this on the side of a bus, and it's pretty thrilling, and I had no idea. What it was a photo that then an illustrator copied. So it's a kind of a Saturday evening post cover kind of thing. It's really very, very cool.
Did they give you a copy of it?
I can get whatever everybody else can get. I don't have any originals, no.
Now, I understand there's also a CD.
Indeed.
Get that one? Would you like to tell us a little bit about?
Well, their marketing department is very clever. A few years ago, they started recording the music that would be in the winter show in the spring or summer, so that they would have them, the CDs with that show's music on it for people to buy when they come. Very smart. And this year it's a traditional Victorian Christmas, like we're used to, singing "Oh Christmas Tree" and "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" and all the standards. Many of them are printed in, or several of them anyway, are printed in the program, so people in the audience are invited to sing along. The lights come up and everybody sings together. I have to say that to me, it's very much like, this gathering at the winter solstice to huddle against the elements and pray for the return of the sun and the warmth is a very sort of primal kind of instinct. And when we're in Sanders Theater, looking at the stage that's lit up and brightly colored, it's almost as if the entire stage is a big hearth, a big fireplace around which the 1,100 people in the audience are huddled and in communion with each other. Of course, family units are there, friends come with friends, but the entire audience becomes a single family around the happiness and warmth and acceptance and support of that central hearth, which is the stage. It's quite remarkable. And in the middle, for the intermission, there's a very special feature that they do every year, which is the Lord of the Dance, and it's to the tune, the shaker tune of Simple Gifts. And everyone in the audience, not everyone, but a lot of people in the audience stand up and grab somebody's hands, and everybody sort of chains out and around the Great Hall in a wonderful example of that kind of connected unity. And then we wait for the second half. So it's really quite something. I'd just like to tell you the first time I went in 1978, it was with, I just become a housemate of some people, and I barely knew them, but they did this every year. And in 1978, it was French Renaissance revels. So I was in the balcony, a little less expensive up there. And at the middle, at the intermission, when people were going out, I went out to the top of the stairs that go down to the Great Hall there. And as soon as I looked over from the top, I lost my breath. I really was breathless. It was such a beautiful sight of, everybody. People don't know each other. They're all coming to the show, and they all then are dancing together and happily embracing the season in a wonderful, wonderful way. So I hope that if you've never been there before, you will find a way to see that from above. It's great. But I started going every year, and then 11 years into it, I just, on a whim, tried out and got into the show. I was there's a traditional mummers play inside the play. So that year, I was selected to be St. George, to slay the dragon during the mummers play.
Did you get to slay a dragon?
I did slay a dragon, and it was quite satisfying. Yes, it was really, really great. So that element is there every year, so people will see the mummers play. But this year, it also has the character Father Christmas, which I will be this year for the third time. But don't look for me in the usual robe, regal robe of Father Christmas. This is quite different, and you'll see. You'll see.
Well, great. And would you like to tell everybody the dates again? Remind everybody?
Yes, of course. It's from the 12th of December through the 28th. There are 17 performances, and that's not counting the dress rehearsal on Thursday the 11th, which people can come to. But on the 12th, Friday the 12th, there are still seats for that performance at 7:30, and then there'll be 2 performances on Saturday, 3 and 7:30, and 2 on Sunday, 1 and 5:30. Those, I think, still have seats available. The rest up until Christmas are pretty much gone, but after Christmas we have the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th. So there are 4 performances there that can be seen. So don't fail to go visit www.revels.org and find out about getting a seat. You won't regret it.
Thank you very much, Walter.
Thank you.
Look forward to it.
Good. Thank you so much.